Hello everyone, my name is Miguel Huarte and I'm going to talk about a myth that I heard. Well, I didn't heard it, I saw a picture on the internet and was like immediately curious about if it was real or not. So I'm going to explain to you right now about, well, everything that goes around in that uh, myth. So, can alcohol be made from glucose-rich urine? Well, that sounds crazy, right? Let's see. First of all, what is alcohol? As we all should know, it is a drug that affects our nervous system. Um, but on the chemically more like what is it made of way, it is an ingredient also known as ethanol that is used to make like beer, wine, liquor, spirits, every type of alcoholic drink you can imagine has ethanol. That's a fact. Yeah. Well, how is it made? Like this is the real deal. The stuff that we had to focus. How is it made? Alcohol is made by a process called fermentation. Remember that word, uh, which means, uh, well, in this case, it is made by a fungi called yeast, and it is made when yeast enters with our known friend sugar, or well, glucose. So when yeast and sugar meet up, like the yeast eats the sugar in some type of way, and well, ends up producing our old friend ethanol. So that is how, in a nutshell, alcohol is made. We can see this in the elaboration of wine. Um, I am sure you have all seen how people at the farms are like stepping up in grapes, so they are crushing them. That leaves like a pulp that is very sugary and like very glucose rich. So when they have that pulp, that like very sugary pulp, they mix it with yeast, our friend yeast, and it ends up like transforming all of this into a lot of ethanol and the thing that we know as wine. Then it is like aged and bottled, but that is alcohol already made. So following this like principle, does that mean glucose-rich urine can turn into alcohol? I was very amazed by these friends because somebody already tried it and it worked out. His name is James Gilpin. What he did was basically he collected urine from old people with diabetes, and he then like uh, processed it the same way that anyone would process making beer or wine or liquor. He did exactly the same, but instead of using grapes and I don't know the other ingredients alcohol uses, he used urine. He ended up with, well, as we know, ethanol, and he then added some whiskey blends and color, well, to color it and flavor it. The curious thing is he had this idea by listening to a story about a pharmaceutical company like harvesting old people's pee, old people with diabetes. And yeah, it was like a kind of myth, like, so he then tested it out, yeah. So this leaves us with myth confirmed, this is true, this can be made. Alcohol can be made from the glucose in urine as any other liquor or spirit is made. Here is a picture. Here is a picture that I saw that made me curious about. And here are some of the sources. So yes, it is amazingly true. Thank you, everybody.
Another very important myth is the following: does energy drinks take your sleep away? Well, we will see that. To start, what are energy drinks? Energy drinks are a kind of beverage which contains high levels of a stimulant ingredient, which is usually caffeine. This type of drink will help you with your mental alertness and physical performance. Energy drinks have multiple ingredients, like caffeine, taurine, B vitamins, and many others, but the most important of them all is caffeine. So, what is caffeine? Well, what caffeine does is that it acts as a central nervous system stimulant. So, when it reaches your brain, you will immediately start to be on alert mode and you will feel more awake and less tired. A way in which you can see how much caffeine a drink like this have is to compare the following two products. For example, instant coffee contains from 40 to 80 milligrams of caffeine, and most energy drinks contain between 70 and 200 milligrams per can. So this is a very high number. And the final question is, does it affect your sleep? Well, to start, getting an energy drink once in a while is not bad. It can help you get through your day and normal activities, but when you drink it on a daily basis, it can cause problems on your health and mainly in your sleep. Caffeine has an effect in your body of around 6 hours. That means that if you drink a can of an energy drink at 10 p.m., at 4 a.m. in the morning, 50% of the caffeine will still be in your bloodstream. So this means that when you decide to get some sleep, it will not be restful sleep, leaving you tired the next day, and over time, this can also lead to physical health issues. So we can conclude that the myth is true because energy drinks do affect your sleep in multiple ways because of their main component, which is caffeine.
Okay, now my myth is citrus fruits prevent cold and flu. First, we have to understand why citrus fruits. Citrus fruits are believed to be a very good source of vitamin C. Vitamin C is believed to help you boost your immune system, causing you to be more resistant to diseases like cold and flu. This is where the myth comes from. Citrus fruits are grapefruits, lemons, oranges, clementines, tangerines, etc. And yes, they do have vitamin C, but in fact, as is shown in the graph, there are more foods that have like double the quantity of vitamin C. For example, the peppers. They have lots of vitamin C, more than oranges. So, does vitamin C really help you boost your immune system? That is incorrect. What vitamin C actually does is it helps you to produce collagen that is found in tissues like tendons, ligaments, skin, some blood vessels, the cartilage, and cornea. It is also an antioxidant and helps you to heal because it produces scar tissue. And it's very important to know that our body cannot produce it by itself, so that's why we have to consume it in foods. Now, the myth is false. These fruits do not help you to prevent colds and flus. What actually they can do is to help you to have slighter symptoms when you are sick or to be in a very little minor risk during cold weather. So, if this is false, what actually helps for colds and flus? According to Mayo Clinic, what you have to do is staying hydrated, having enough rest, and if you are sick, using medicines, nasal drops, and moisturizing the air you breathe. So, to conclude, this myth is false.